Today we're in Burbank, California, and we're about to go on the Warner Brothers studio tour. Join us on the tour to literally step onto the backlot and see very popular movie and TV filming locations, plus props used in these movies and TV shows. I'll also include tips to help you get the most out of this tour and tips for parents who bring kids with them on the tour, like me. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm super excited.
There might be a statue of Wonder Woman, Mom, but you're not Wonder Woman.
Aw, thank you. I've been on this tour a couple times before, but I just had to go on it again. It's that cool. First, the most practical advice. Where to park your car. There is a parking garage located at the studio tour building, and it costs $15 to park there. But we were able to find free street parking right across the street from the tour building. Inside the building, be prepared to go through security. Then you can take a picture with the Looney Tunes and enjoy a cup of coffee at Starbucks. Although I was waiting to have coffee until we got to Central Perk. And when we were there were also souvenirs on display promoting the new Classic Films tour. What's on display in the lobby depends when you go. For example, last summer I heard there were props from the Barbie movie in the lobby. When our tour's over, we're going to end at this store. We're going to be coming out in this store. I promise you. So we're not going to get anything right now. Speaking of the Barbie movie, my kids couldn't resist peeking in the gift shop, even though I told them that the tour ends at the gift shop and we'd look before we left. My daughter just had to look at the Barbie souvenirs.
Whoa, look at that. More Barbie stuff.
I know. I told her we'll look on the way out.
That's cute.
I like the ones that say hi Barbie and hi Ken. Ooh, Mojo Dojo costumes. What's this smell like?
What is this?
It actually smells good. After the lobby, the first room you enter includes Warner Brothers history, including history about the Warner family, as well as photos and props from TV shows and movies. We reserved our tickets online ahead of time, which I highly recommend doing so the tour time you want isn't sold out when you get there. Allow plenty of time, because even though you're only with your tour guide for an hour, there are lots of exhibits you get to explore on your own, and you can take as long as you want. Our tour guide literally said, you could spend all day with us if you want. Here's a short history of Warner Brothers that I learned by looking at the information in this room. The four Warner Brothers are Harry, Albert, Sam, and Jack. They started out by showing one movie on one projector. Then they eventually bought their own theater on the East Coast. In 1918, they decided to make their own movies and leased production stages in Hollywood. In 1923, the Warner Brothers officially incorporated and the Warner Brothers Company was officially born. The very first company to have a studio in Burbank, California was called First National Pictures. In 1928, Warner Brothers bought a majority interest in First National Pictures and started adding upgrades to the backlot in Burbank. In 1929, Warner Brothers officially started production on this lot in Burbank. You know, the lot we're visiting today. Currently, there are about 24 movies, hundreds of television episodes, and thousands of hours of live TV produced on the Warner Brothers lot every single year. I was really excited to see Phoebe's guitar from Friends, especially because I realized I have one exactly like it. Seriously, my guitar at home looks just like this guitar. Kids have to be at least 5 years old in order to go on the tour, and honestly, it was a long tour for my 5-year-old daughter. She told me she doesn't really like tours after this one, but she did pretty well. I just kept it as interactive and fun for her as possible, considering she doesn't know any of the movies or TV shows that were mentioned on the tour. Here's an example of how I tried to make this tour extra fun for my kids. One thing that my kids really enjoyed was in this same room where they have the history about Warner Brothers and Phoebe's guitar. When I looked at the floor, I noticed that it looks like the backlot. It was like we were walking on a map of the backlot. It's like we're walking on a map. Do you feel huge? How did you get so giant? You're like King Kong walking by that soundstage. Oh my gosh. Stomping on cars and buildings with our feet, with miniature sound stages in our way, and a miniature water tower over our heads. My kids had so much fun pretending to be monsters, stomping around the backlot.
This is my giant skateboard.
Whoa, I think your skateboard is like a whole trailer. After we were done pretending to be monsters, the next room was a movie theater where we watched a short film about Warner Brothers, the movies and TV shows that had been filmed there, and the tour we were about to take. Then we were separated into groups and we met our tour guide so we could begin our tour of the backlot. Filming was not allowed on the backlot, so at this point I put my GoPro away and stuck to the camera on my phone because pictures were encouraged. Although my phone records 2 seconds of video every time I click to take a picture. And my husband accidentally hit video on his phone a couple times instead of photo, so there's that. That's why I have a few videos and not just pictures. On the standard tour, you get an hour with your tour guide on the backlot.
We're just going to drive around the backlot where they were stomping around, except this is the real size one.
The first place our tour guide took us was Midwest Street. At this point, we got off the tram to walk around, and he asked us what some of our favorite shows and movies are. This is the great thing about the Warner Brothers tour. It's not scripted, it's interactive. Your tour guide will point out things that are of interest to you depending on what you say you like. Plus a few things that your tour guide decides to point out anyway because you probably forgot to mention it. I mentioned Gilmore Girls, Friends, Big Bang Theory, and Young Sheldon. And we got to see a lot of things from those shows. For example, this is the set of Stars Hollow. This is the gazebo from Gilmore Girls. Here I am with my own little Rory in the middle of Stars Hollow. This is the church that was used in Stars Hollow. This is Luke's diner. On a previous visit, I got to walk through Lorelei's house, but we didn't get to see that on this trip. If I remember correctly, they told us that one half of Lorelei's house is Lorelei's house and the other half was used as Suki's house. Same house, just different set dressing. That's another thing about this tour. It's different every time. Even if you've been on it multiple times, you're bound to learn something new or see something different because it's not the same. It's always changing. Different things are being filmed. Different areas may be blocked off for filming. And there may be new shows that took over filming locations and the buildings look different. For example, back in 2021, we got to see the set of The Ellen Show. We visited Warner Brothers the summer before Ellen filmed her final season of The Ellen Show. As far as Friends, this was Ross and Monica's childhood home where they filmed the prom scene. I've been in this house before, but I don't think I ever looked up. It's amazing how different things look in person as opposed to on camera. As our tour guide explained, they never build a real second story in houses. To pretend you're on a higher floor, they'll put curtains in the windows to hide what's outside. Or they'll add a green screen outside or a backdrop of something else, like the Eiffel Tower, to make it look like you're somewhere else. It truly is movie and TV magic. My husband asked our tour guide if this is the house from Growing Pains, and the tour guide had to call to ask. But my husband was right. This is the Growing Pains house. That's another example of how customized this tour is to the tour guests. Questions are encouraged and answered. As far as Young Sheldon, this is Texas Tech, where Sheldon goes to school. Who knew it was right behind the gazebo from Gilmore Girls? Also, this is the building that is supposed to be where Sheldon goes to class, and this is his dorm room. They're actually the same building. I don't remember what building this is, but this is also used in Young Sheldon. I don't think these buildings were here a few years ago when I took the tour. At that time, Young Sheldon was a newer show and he wasn't in college yet. This is the house from Full House and Fuller House. No, you don't have to go to San Francisco to see it. It's right here in Burbank, California, just across the street from where Sheldon goes to college. Just around the corner, this is the apartment from Big Bang Theory when they walk down the stairs to go outside. It's not in Pasadena, it's right here in Burbank. By the way, these are not real buildings that you can go inside. Our tour guide said there are only about 40 real buildings that they've actually built that you can film inside, such as the friend's house that I showed you. The rest are very narrow inside and they are only used for exteriors, where you see people leaving or entering the building. We spent quite a bit of time exploring the Midwest before moving on. I think that's partly because we weren't able to drive down New York Street because they had it set up to film something else. I'm not sure what they were filming, but it looked kind of like a Chinatown set. We drove by the iconic Warner Brothers water tower, and these fire escapes are where the scene from Annie was filmed, with the orphans on the fire escapes. And this is the entrance to the orphanage. The Carol Burnett version of Annie. This is the orphanage. We also saw where the trailers are. You know when a movie or TV star says, "I'm going back to my trailer"? This is where they go. There were also film cars. I'm not sure what they're from, but they're being used in some sort of movie or TV show that's currently in production. Let me know if you know what these are from. Do you recognize these cars? We also saw the set from Abbott Elementary, including a school bus. Also, we weren't able to take pictures here, but we were able to walk inside the soundstage for the house from the show All American. We also learned that there are 3 sound stages used just for this one show. In this soundstage, the house is supposed to look like you're in Beverly Hills, but the exteriors are basically huge curtains that they wrap around the walls of the soundstage to make it look like there's an awesome view. They have one for daytime, one for nighttime, one for the front yard, one for the backyard. It's literally just a curtain to make it look like you're outside, but when you watch it on TV, it looks like you're really outside. When we left, even though my daughter saw how fake it was and how it wasn't a real house, she said, "I want that house." It is a nice looking house, even if the countertops aren't really marble and the sink doesn't work and there's not really an upstairs. We drove by the sound stages and learned that the biggest soundstage is stage 16, which is not only the tallest, but also goes 30 feet underground. It's where Jurassic Park was filmed. Our tour guide pointed out that anyone can rent out a soundstage or area of the backlot. It's not just used for Warner Brothers projects. Jurassic Park is a great example of when Universal Studios decided to film at Warner Brothers even though Universal has its own backlot. Universal doesn't have a soundstage as big as stage 16. Then it was time to get off the tram again and head into stage 48. Well, the backlot tour should probably be the highlight of the tour, and I really do enjoy it. Stage 48 is probably my favorite part because it includes props from 2 of my favorite TV shows, Friends and Big Bang Theory. When you step inside the building, there's a recreation of Central Perk from the show Friends. I went to the other side of the window to make it look like I'm inside. This is also the line. We're at Central Perk. Do you want something to eat?
I want to get wraps. I want to get beverages. I want to get everything.
They recreated, I know you don't know the show Friends, but they recreated a coffee shop from the show Friends. It's like where the characters from the show would always hang out, and it's called Central Perk. So it's supposed to be like we're eating.
This is called Central Perk.
I know, they recreated it.
Okay, let's see. What drink am I gonna get?
There are a wide variety of coffee drinks available, including specialties that are named after the characters from the show. I ordered the Chandler. It's my favorite.
Okay, we're gonna have a large Chandler.
There are also snacks like chips and cookies and meals like sandwiches and small pizzas.
Have you tried the food? Is there anything that's like especially good?
I'm partial to the hot food, but if I was picking something out here, I like a lot of our wraps and focaccia sandwiches.
Molly, do you want something hot or cold?
Hot.
Hot. Okay, let's see what do they have that's hot. Molly, look, there's other stuff up here. They have a chocolate chip muffin.
Oh, I remember getting
You
the
got a
cupcake
cupcake.
here.
Was it really good?
Molly, get one of those. They're really
They also
good.
have like a trifle without meat.
This is really your only opportunity on the tour to stop for a snack or a meal, so we always take advantage of it. And the food is pretty good too. It may look like there's not a lot of seating in Central Perk, but go into the gift shop and there's plenty of seating there. The gift shop is my preferred place to sit because there's a lot to see and do while you wait for your order. You could eat in a recreation of Central Perk while watching Friends on TV or pretending to play Phoebe's guitar. It's hooked to the chair, by the way, but I still managed to sit down and pretend to be Phoebe. I was determined. You can also eat in a recreation of Central Park. I love how there are umbrellas on the ceiling as a callback to when the cast dances around the fountain at Central Park. You'll see the real Friends fountain later in this video. You can also eat in Monica and Rachel's apartment. You could eat in either a recreation of the kitchen or living room. I love how the backdrops, combined with real elements like tables, chairs, counters, and even a refrigerator, make it feel like you're really inside the apartment. I also love getting to see real wardrobe from the show. It's like eating lunch in a Friends museum. I feel like I'm in Rachel and Monica's apartment right now. Is this New York or Burbank? My daughter thought this was a real window and asked me if it was dark outside, even though it was the middle of the day. That's how realistic this looks, even in person. And you can even watch TV, reruns of Friends of course, in Chandler and Joey's Barcaloungers. Or play a game of foosball.
Mom, let's play a game. Let's play a game.
And Mom, you have to play.
I'm not sure how to play foosball, but we're gonna try.
Okay, fine. Here we go.
We can take her, son.
No!
Yeah.
Here we go. That's how it's done.
I'll be the one to get
Ha! That's how it's done.
Okay, so we're here at the Warner Brothers tour,
at Warner Brothers Studios, and now I'm finding out what it is like to be Chandler Bing. So we're sitting in the Barcaloungers. Kids are playing foosball back there. It's like as if we're in Joey and Chandler's apartment. So rest in peace, Matthew Perry, and friends forever.
I love how the Friends gift shop is integrated with the theme areas and the seating. For example, how a souvenir shirt that says, "How you doing?" is located inside Joey and Chandler's apartment. So if you're looking for something specific to a certain character or a theme of the show, go to the section of the gift store that fits that theme. As you can see, there are a lot of Friends souvenirs to look at while you wait for your food and coffee order from Central Perk. And most of these items are only for sale at Warner Brothers. There is another store at the end of the tour that sells Friends merchandise, but if you see something you like at this gift shop next to Central Perk, I'd buy it while you're here. It may not be in the other gift store. And you won't get a chance to go back to this gift store after you get back on the tram. However, the self-guided tour that you take while you're at stage 48 is a circle. So you don't have to do your shopping as soon as you get there. You could circle your way through the building and buy your friend's souvenir before you get back on the tram, instead of carrying it with you through the entire stage 48 part of the tour. And I'm sure there's something for any budget. If you're traveling from out of town and don't have a lot of room in your suitcase, you could always get something small like a keychain or magnet. My grandmother used to collect magnets when she was on vacation, and she'd display them on her refrigerator. I thought that was a really cool idea. Unfortunately, my refrigerator is not magnetic on the front. However, if you're a big Friends fan with a lot of room for souvenirs, get the t-shirt, get the coffee cup, and whatever else catches your eye. By the way, the Central Perk candle smells exactly like the Mojo Dojo Casa House candle I smelled in the Barbie section of the gift shop that we went in at the beginning of the tour. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same candle with a different sticker. It smells good though. I'm not saying don't get it. We sat at the counter in the recreation of Central Perk, and my daughter and I pretended to work there. Maybe she's Rachel and I'm Gunther. Or vice versa? I don't know.
What can I get you?
Alright, so what can I get you?
Food.
Would you like a chicken Caesar wrap?
Yeah.
Alright, here you go.
I would also like that.
Can I also recommend some of our cakes?
Yes, I would like
And here's some cake.
Thank you.
And here's another cake. Here's another cake. And have some bread too. The food at Central Perk is actually pretty good. This is a Caesar salad in a wrap. Good? Good. I ordered the Chandler, like I said, and I would definitely get it again. My daughter always thinks she's hungrier than she really is, so I didn't order a meal. I shared her cheese pizza with her. And I was really impressed at how good it is.
Yum. This is amazing.
The pizza's really good?
Yeah,
Good.
the pizza is the best cheese pizza that I've tasted in the world.
Good, I'm glad.
The Cuban sandwich is good.
Good. How's it compared to Porto's?
It's pretty comparable.
Oh, cool.
It's good, yeah.
And Walter, your yogurt was good?
I asked my husband how his Cubano was compared to the Cubano at Porto's. Porto's is a Cuban bakery and cafe that is a big deal locally. If you're in Burbank, I highly recommend checking it out. There's one just minutes from Warner Brothers. I'll put a link about Porto's in the description box. Friends is one of my favorite sitcoms ever. I've seen every episode, so I really love this store and the whole vibe. I could chill here for hours if I had nothing else to do. But there's a lot more to see and do on the Warner Brothers tour. Let's go! Unfortunately, my GoPro was on the picture setting instead of video setting when we entered the next room, and I didn't know it. So while I thought I was recording costumes and my kids playing with interactive touchscreens, I really just took 2 pictures. One when I thought I hit record and one when I thought I stopped the recording. The pictures you see now are pictures I took in this room on a previous visit. Basically, this room is about script writing and costumes. For example, you can see the wardrobe from the movie Crazy Rich Asians. My kids enjoyed this room because they were able to use the touchscreens to create their own Batmobile. My daughter made a magenta one, and they both put together costumes for characters from the movie The Great Gatsby. The next room was one of my favorites because it's the Central Perk set from Friends. We got to sit on the real Friends couch, like the real one. I mean, could life be any better? Next, we walk past a room that's kind of like a hallway, and it's filled with historic costumes from classic movies, such as My Fair Lady. This room is taking us to another room that I consider just as awesome as the Friends set. This is the set from another one of my all-time favorite TV shows, The Big Bang Theory. This is the actual lunchroom set with actual wardrobe from the show.
When we started, I never guessed that the cafeteria would become such a key set.
And this is the actual living room set from Leonard and Sheldon's apartment. I let my husband sit in Sheldon's spot, and I was Leonard. My husband and I were lucky enough to see several episodes of The Big Bang Theory when it was being filmed at Warner Brothers. So my husband actually noticed that the living room set seems smaller now than it was when the show was being filmed. And he was told that he was correct. While it is the actual living room set from The Big Bang Theory, it is a little bit squished compared to the way it was set up during the show. That's basically because they had to fit it in the available space on the tour. Warner Brothers has a professional photographer at both the Friends and Big Bang Theory sets. You have to pay extra for those pictures, but they are happy to take pictures for you with your phone, which is what we always do. Those are free. Next to the living room set is the hallway set between the guy's apartment and Penny's apartment. Tell me who did a better job as Sheldon, me or my husband?
No, Penny.
Oh.
You gotta own it.
Yeah.
Wait. How am I gonna open it?
Penny. What is it, Sheldon?
The next room has more interactive elements. We skipped a few of these because we didn't really feel like waiting, and this one cost extra. Again, you weren't allowed to film or take pictures, so you'd have to pay for that. There was a movie theater where we could have stopped to see a movie about sound, but we decided not to wait. Instead, we continued on to the next room. The next room is about sound effects, which is the art of foley, where one item is used to sound like another item.
Did you know that dog cans are monster vocalizations?
Wait, what?
Look at the dog can. T-shirts sound like a heartbeat. Bubble wrap is a fire. Coconuts are a horse trotting. Metal is thunder. Gloves are a bird's wings. Scissors are a clock ticking. And inflated balloons are also a monster. Walnuts are ice in a glass. Cellophane is a fire, and iceberg lettuce is a head injury. Let's see what this interactive thing is.
Here, we're seeing how sound effects were created for the movie Wonder Woman.
Dear, let's go ahead and get Wonder Woman's footsteps. Let's get the sword now.
Okay.
Tell me who did a better job recording their voice as Harry Potter, me or my son?
Oh, I see you're a Harry Potter fan. Great choice. All right, when it's time to record, you're going to hear some countdown beeps, and your script will appear at the bottom of the screen. Just read along with the script. You're going to do great. But before you record, I'm going to play the original scene for you to review, so pay close attention to Harry and the timing of his lines. And here it is.
Happy Christmas, Harry.
Happy Christmas, Ron. What are you wearing?
Oh, Mum made it. Looks like you got one too.
I've got presents.
Yeah.
Okay, picture is up. Get ready to record.
Happy Christmas, Harry.
What are you wearing?
Oh, Mum made it. Looks like you got one too.
I've got presents?
Yeah. Happy Christmas, Harry.
What are you wearing?
Oh, Mum made it. Looks like you got one too.
I've got presents?
Yeah.
Okay, picture is up. Get ready to record.
Happy Christmas, Harry. Happy Christmas, Ron. What are you wearing? Oh, Mum made it. Looks like you got one too. I've got presents? Yeah. Happy Christmas, Harry. Happy Christmas, Ron. What are you wearing? Oh, Mum made it. Looks like you got one too. I've got presents? Yeah. Fine, I'll try the Matrix.
All right, The Matrix. Classic. Good choice. You ready to go? I'm going to give you a countdown, and your script will appear at the bottom of the screen along with a timing prompt. Just read along with the script. You're going to do great. But first, I'm going to play the original scene for you to review. Pay close attention to Morpheus and the timing of the dialogue. All right, here we go.
You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Okay, pictures up. Get ready to record.
You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Let's try this. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
That was good. Oh, I'm proud of you.
That was awesome.
I know, right?
I like the Matrix.
You look like you could do that for a living.
After that room, you're back where you started at Central Perk for one more opportunity to get a snack or play a game of foosball before heading back on the tram. It's worth noting that you can't bring food and drink with you on the tour, so you have to finish it while you're at Central Perk. This is also a great time to take a bathroom break. The next part of the tram tour is pretty short. We basically go to a small park area on the back lot where the Friends fountain is located, with a fake fiberglass Friends couch in front of it. This is not the real Friends couch. It's a great photo op, though. The employee who took our picture warned us before we sat down that the couch is not comfortable. She also apologized because the lighting wasn't the best this time of day. But you get what you get and you don't get upset, right? When I was on this tour a few years ago, they didn't have this fiberglass Friends couch. I think they probably put it there so that people would stop trying to stand in the fountain. Next to the fountain is a small row of hedges. Do you remember that Friends episode where Phoebe runs funny? This is where that was filmed. This was supposed to be Central Park. I just had to try running like Phoebe. After the Friends fountain, the tram takes us back to the building where we started our tour. But the tour isn't over yet. This is one of the best parts. There are lots of props and interactive activities from the DC Universe, Harry Potter, and more.
What are you going to do?
Spring into action.
Let's go see the Batcave.
You didn't even have to ask us.
Don't touch me over there. This is the 2022 bathroom. Okay, let's go see some more costumes. We've got Aquaman there, and this is Wonder Woman, and then we have Batman.
These are the ones that
There's
are actually
Batman. These were real costumes, and it tells you who wore it. Ben Affleck wore this costume in Justice League. This is Superman. And we have Flash. And Cyborg. Ooh. Shazam, Walter. Shazam props. One unique thing about going to a place like this is these are real costumes, real props, real cars. Let's see what this is over here. It's interactive. Welcome to the Watchtower database. Touch to activate.
Better job as Wonder Woman, me or my daughter?
There you go.
Come on, your dad's gonna help you, okay? He's gonna make you tall enough. Or she could just stand.
Superman.
Not Spider-Man. At the Daily Planet, as opposed to the Daily Bugle.
Yep.
Because the names are also original. Okay. This is from Man of Steel. And after this, we'll go over to Harry Potter stuff. And I think they have like wands you can play with and stuff. Batman versus Superman. Grab Walter and we'll go in the Batcave. Oh, you can hold Aquaman's sword or trident. Yeah. Oh, look at the capes up there. I didn't even see those earlier.
Who did a better job as Aquaman? My husband or my son?
Wait, he's doing it!
Clang. Go like this. Wait, take your hat off. Put your hair down like that.
Oh, he is Aquaman.
You go like that and sling your hair up. So stay over here.
Actually, my son has long hair like Aquaman, so my husband decided to direct him on how to act like Aquaman. He's trying to do like the hair flip.
What? So you're going to be down like this, and then when you stand up, do it like that. Get down on one knee. Like hair. Okay, and then stand up and sling your head up.
1, 2, 3, go.
And then look straight at Mommy's camera. And yeah, that's the look.
One more time.
Last time. Action. There you go.
Okay.
Good job.
Molly wants to do it. Molly wants to do it.
Let me see.
Okay, come on. You headbanging? You gonna headbang under the ocean? Okay. Cool. Good job, girl.
Okay, wait. What's the little teddy bear over here?
I don't know. I think they're waiting there.
Okay. I just want to see what this stuff is. Aquaman. Alright, let's go Batpod. Whoa, look at the Batcave. There's a waterfall in the Batcave.
I know. It's in a cave. What is that?
Whoa.
That's the Christian Bale one.
What do I do?
Just stand there like this, looking menacing. It's Batman in the early years.
Batman in the early years, right here. Alright. Say
Don't smile.
I'm Batman.
I am Batman.
Okay. Alright. Is this Batwing?
I'm not a huge superhero fan, but I still love this room because it really feels like you're in the Batcave. And it's so cool to see the real Batwing and multiple Batmobiles. I mean, where else can you see this kind of stuff? Like, Warner Brothers is epic.
Like, real. This stuff is real. Real.
Whoa, what is that?
This is Batman versus Superman Dawn of Justice. This was Robin costume.
I want to watch that. I want to see, like...
And this is the 1989 Batman. This is Batmobile. Isn't that the one you like?
That's the one, yeah.
The 1989 Batmobile.
If I had stupid money, I would buy one. Does it look like I'm leaning against it?
A little lower. There you go. Okay, I know nothing about Game of Thrones, but you know, I don't know anything about it. It's a show? I mean, no, nothing. Not my thing.
I haven't seen Game of Thrones, so these props don't mean a whole lot to me, but if you're a fan, there are a lot of props that are probably worth seeing.
Superman 3, Christopher Reeve. And this is Wonder Woman 1975 to 1979. Wow. These are old. That's a long time ago. Wizarding World! Who is this?
J.K. Rowling.
How could you tell?
J.K.
Okay.
Then we entered the Wizarding World. This is a very interactive room that Harry Potter fans are sure to love.
Unlock hidden surprises. Oh! Ron's car.
You can see Harry's bedroom under the stairs.
I know.
Hey, Walter, if you want, we could rip the shelves out of the little space under our stairs.
Covered under the stairs. You could live there? That could be your bedroom? Let's say it'd be like this. This is Harry's room. His sad, pathetic little cupboard
With
under the
literally,
stairs.
I mean, like...
Extra paint and it's like a broom. It's a broom
It'd be
closet.
super easy.
Harry, are you in there?
This is Molly. These are literally the only toys Harry has. Harry Potter.
His glasses. Invitation to Hogwarts.
That's Dobby.
Nice.
Yeah, he's kind of weird looking.
Dobby is weird.
Oh, you think?
No, not at all. I don't. Okay, do you want to pretend letters are flying out of the fireplace?
And recreate the scene where Harry gets his letter to Hogwarts.
You see these little red X's up here? We have little X's on the walls. So take a step back, watch, and then look. So I want you to look at this X up over here. You're gonna reach your hand like you're trying to grab the X, and then you're gonna look at this one over here. There you go. And try the photo that way. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
A little better.
They've thought through this whole thing.
Yeah. It's magic.
After
It's
thousands
movie
and thousands
magic.
of people. Yeah.
A little forced perspective for you, yeah.
Mr. H. Potter. Sorting hat. Let's find out what house you belong to. Okay, Harry. Let's sort you out.
You can also put on the sorting hat and find out which house you belong to.
Alright, can you lift your broom when you had the tab in me, baby? No, just lift it up a little bit. Lift the broom up the tab. Thank you, I appreciate you. Here we go, 1, 2, and 3. Can you point at the hat? Point at the hat for me? There you go. Let's find out.
Gryffindor! Woohoo!
Congratulations. Oh, okay.
He wants to be Slytherin.
You want to be Slytherin? Well, okay. Oh my. Here we go. Point at the hat for me.
I think you missed that conversation.
Find out.
Shrewd
Oh.
and sharp.
Okay.
Slytherin!
What?
It is.
Nice.
Take an herbology class.
Yeah, let's all put one at the same time.
Ravenclaw!
2, 1, go!
Make a potion.
We're in potions class. I think this is interactive.
Yeah, so just touch an ingredient to add it into your potion. See, like on the plate here, like this. And then you touch the wand. So that'll stir up your cauldron. At the end, it will turn red if you're wrong. But if you follow this recipe in that order, it'll turn blue at the end if you're right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Try it out. This is the antidote to common poison. Here.
Yeah. Looks like
touch this one. Okay, and then touch this one. Okay, and then touch, oh, unicorn horn. Nice. This one.
Okay, Walter, I think you have your ingredients.
Okay, and then the last one is mistletoe berries. That's this one right here.
And then touch the wand.
And then touch the wand. Here, this wand. Yay, you did it! Good job.
So these are
You passed
I want to do another one. I want to do another
There's only the one potion.
And that's what stirs up the cauldron. The end. It'll turn red if you're wrong. But see if you follow the recipe.
Okay, now let's do wands.
And learn how to use a wand like a pro.
Do you want to try the wand choreography?
Molly, you've been wanting to do wands, right?
Hollywood, that's a profession.
You're doing a wand?
Yes, it's a real job.
Do you want Walter to go first, or do you want to go first?
I want to go first.
You can both go together.
You want to do it together? All right, take the
Whose
wand.
wand is that?
Whichever one. It's Series Black.
Oh yeah, you want that one.
Here you go. All right, step in front of the mirrors right here. Go. Are you ready? Here we go.
Hi, I'm Paul Harris and I was the choreographer of the battle scenes in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, along with the director David Yates, created and developed the physical language of fighting with the wand known as wand combat. So now let's try move number 1.
You have to do these 4 ingredients in that order.
Body nice and straight, the arm above the head, the one aimed directly at the enemy.
Oh, of course, he's selling the wand.
Now let's try move number 2.
You have to do all 4 of these.
Turn the body to the left, bring the right side through on a flat plane to the enemy. Now let's
These are your ingredients right here. That's not yours.
And now let's try move number 3.
Wand choreography.
Stay low, bring your left side across, your left arm to protect your center. Keep your eye on the target each time. Now, let's see you try.
Come on, Hermione, you can do it. Alright, I think we're done.
Alright, I think you did it.
Even enter the world of fantastic beasts. My son loved looking out the window to see which beast would walk by next.
Hey, Walter. Walter, walk back there.
Why?
It looks like you're in the suitcase. Here something comes. It's amazing what screens can do. It's shaking. Wow. Should. Okay. Okay, after this one, let's continue on.
Wait.
What's coming?
ghost literally just came in and stole something.
Oh, what's happening back here?
Yeti just stole something.
Oh, there's like a Yeti thing.
I know, it just stole a rose.
Next, we looked in a room that includes awards, costumes, and even the real Lego minifigures used in the movie Lego Movie.
I want this to be a wall in my bedroom.
Yeah, you have to leave those. You can't have this. Actually,
Well, you
buy
can.
those, yeah.
Ingrid Bergman and Casablanca. Wow, that's a nice set of awards.
Yeah.
Who won all those?
Well, it probably says on them. This is a Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Drama Series for ER, won by Warner Brothers Television. This is another Emmy for Murphy Brown from CBS. This is from The Color Purple. Those are Oscars up there, but it's hard for me to read them from here.
If you're a fan of Lego Movie, check the description box for a link to my video that includes a full tour of the real Lego Movie basement set from Lego Movie 2.
Oh, Lego! This is from Lego Movie. Look! And it's the Craggle!
I can't see.
And Professor Business.
Thank God.
Thank God.
That is sick.
Unforgiven.
Like it? And then look. And then look. And then look. And then drop. What is that? Oh.
Those are like work
They're from
badges.
ER.
Yeah.
What's the R?
It's a TV show that's not on anymore. This is us going to the store. Are you ready to go to the store?
Then the tour ends in the gift shop, which is a very fun place to look around. Whether you want a souvenir that says Warner Brothers on it, or a souvenir reminiscent of your favorite TV show or movie, there's something for everyone. Similar to how it is at the Friends gift store by Central Perk, there is also something for every budget. You could get a t-shirt, a cup, a hat, a magnet, and so much more. So if there's someone back home that you didn't bring with you on this tour, you could probably find a souvenir for them at this store.
Yeah, you'd have to get it with the t-shirt.
Okay, would you like it?
They have a magnet of it.
So cute.
You do not have to go on the tour in order to look in this gift shop. If you're in the LA area, you could park across the street like we did and walk into the tour building to look around the gift shop, even if you decide not to go on the tour. But I can't imagine not wanting to go on the tour. Like I mentioned earlier, it's different every time you visit because this is a real working movie studio. There's always something different going on. We went on the weekend, but if you go on a weekday when movies and TV shows are currently being filmed, you might even see some celebrities walking around.
So am I actor, writer, director, producer, or stuntman? They have a stunt woman hat, which is kind of cute.
I really liked looking at the Gilmore Girls, Friends, and Big Bang Theory souvenirs. I wasn't sure if I was going to get a souvenir or not. I thought about getting coffee or something Friends related, or possibly getting a Gilmore Girls souvenir. But in the end, I found something I just had to have.
Ted Lasso. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
The Ted Lasso biscuits. If you're a fan of the Apple TV show Ted Lasso, you probably remember the biscuits Ted Lasso would make for his boss. I have needed to try the biscuits with the boss. I'm making the real recipe and comparing it to these biscuits. Check the description box for a link for more information about that. There are plenty of souvenirs for kids too, including kid-sized clothing and lots of stuffed animals.
Oh, Molly. It's a Barbie movie t-shirt. It's not pink though. You'd rather have a water bottle, right? Batman style.
And for the superhero fans, there are also lots of souvenirs from the DC universe, including Batman, Wonder Woman, and so much more. Am I the only one who likes souvenirs? I really love souvenirs. And don't forget about Harry Potter.
Chocolate wands. Oh my gosh.
The Wizarding World is obviously very popular. My son is the Harry Potter fan in our family. He didn't always like to read, but then he started reading the Harry Potter books, and now he loves reading. There are so many souvenirs for Harry Potter fans, including robes, candy, stuffed animals, and obviously wands.
You looking at wands? It tells you whose wands they are?
Yeah.
Which one were you looking at?
This one, the Ukrainian Iron Belly.
No, we found a unicorn.
The Ukrainian Iron Belly. No,
Okay, don't write it.
This is your wand. This would be your wand.
Whose wand is that? Okay.
I also liked the Festal and Phoenix. And I also like 3 particular wands over here. I liked the Gryffindor sword wand. I liked the Demented Ravenclaw wand, and I also like both of these.
Oh, wow.
Except mainly this
What is the one with the snake all over it?
This or this?
The snake.
This is the Slytherin mascot wand.
Huh. Are you going to get one, or are you just enjoying looking?
My son thought about getting a Harry Potter wand, but honestly, if you're going to get a souvenir or wand, I'd probably get one at Universal Studios Hollywood, since they have interactive wands you can use at the theme park. Speaking of Universal Studios, if you're planning a trip to LA to visit Universal Studios Hollywood, I highly recommend spending a day at Warner Brothers. They are only minutes away from each other, and even though they both have backlot tours, they are very different. It's definitely worth doing both. Check the description box for a link to my Universal Studios Hollywood playlist and my playlist about fun places to visit in Los Angeles. My daughter obviously needed a Barbie souvenir, so she chose a water bottle. Again, check the description box for a link for more about this water bottle, because it's pretty cool.
Molly got a Barbie water bottle.
Which you can, there's stickers inside, but you can dress the Barbie on the water bottle.
That's pretty cool. And I got something too. There's this tin that says biscuits with the boss. And then biscuits! I've been wanting to try these cookies forever. I need to get the Ted Lasso cookie recipe if I actually like them. I'm really excited to try this.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified about upcoming videos about fun places worth visiting in Southern California and beyond. See you next time!